Good morning everyone สวัสดีครับ
สวัสดีครับ
สวัสดี Good morning อาจารย์โบครับ Good morning อาจารย์ม็อกครับ So welcome to the EdSociate webinar, and this time as you can see we are speaking in English because it's a new version, it's an international version, and today's topic is very interesting. Instruction video from zero to hero. We are live broadcast from Chiang Mai University in Thailand. And let's get started, shall we?
Yeah.
It's we have a bunch of things that we want to present to you today, and we are so excited about it. Okay, let me share my screen. Okay. All right. Okay. So today we're going to be talking about a step-by-step guide to creating effective instruction videos for online learning. And I have to say that our speakers have prepared so many things, and we are so nervous as well because we're speaking in English, right? So for those of you who are new to EdSociate project, it is an educational innovation project under the CMU School of Lifelong Education, and we have done a lot of webinars and we have a lot of resources, especially on YouTube. You can go to the YouTube, and the channel is EdSociate, and we focus on a lot of effective teaching and learning methods, how to enhance your learning skill and teaching skills as well. And we have done in the past like online learning, how we're going to make it effectively, or how to use many tools such as VR or AR in order to create a better learning experience, or even how to evaluate better when we teach our students in school already, how we gonna conduct the exam online, and we have also done those webinars. So you can go on and follow us on YouTube channel, and in EdSociate we also have Sip Son Bomi Son, which is kind of like casual, talking on Wednesday night. Yes, I mean the talk show. But for the webinars, we also have the rest of them in the past 8 webinars so far. So this webinar is the nighttime that we have right now, and it's international version. And so we hope that you enjoy it. And this could not have done without the help from CMU School of Lifelong Education, which is an institution that focuses on holistic educational innovation towards sustainable lifelong learning culture in the Thai society, or right now, maybe like a global society as well. Yeah. So we want to cater to our viewers around the globe. Let me introduce our speaker. Very usual. The first one is Ajahn Bo. Ajahn Bo, or Assistant Professor Dr. Sutida Chamrat. Ajahn Bo is from the Department of Curriculum, Teaching and Learning from the Faculty of Education, Chiang Mai University. She got a PhD in Science Education from Kasetsart University and received numerous awards, including the latest one, CMU Golden Elephant Award for Outstanding Lecturer 2021. Congratulations.
Thank you.
And also CMU Exemplary Award in Teaching 2021 as well. And to my left hand here, Ajahn Mok Kap, Ajahn Mok Kap, Panuak Det Suwarnatat. He's from Science, Technology and Innovation Policy Institute from King Mongkut University of Technology, Thonburi. He received his master's degree in computer science from University of California, Santa Barbara in the US, and also BS in computer science from Carnegie Mellon University in the US as well. And he has been doing a lot of things with the computational science for Thailand, especially he's a curriculum development committee for Thailand's computing science curriculum. And also he is an author and editor for primary school textbooks in association with Institute for the Promotion of Teaching Science and Technology, or IPST. Okay. And for myself, Ajahn Tom, Ajahn Tom, Associate Professor Dr. Nati Suri, the Deputy Director for Educational Innovations of the CMU School of Lifelong Education, and I'm also the head of this associate project. Okay. So we also have handout for us to download. You can go to this link, bit.ly/handout_9. And I believe our staff will put in the chat as well of the Zoom chat. And or you can just simply scan the QR code on the monitor here, and you will get the handouts of all 3 speakers. And please follow us on Facebook for the news or updates or good events like this. You know, we can announce on the Facebook first. And the Facebook is facebook.com/EdSociate, or you can just search for EdSociate. Okay. So today, let's talk about the new normal education. And as we all know that we are facing the COVID pandemic right now, and the scene that we've seen so far around the globe, including in Thailand as well, that a lot of students are struggling in online learning. You know, not only the students, but the teachers as well. Yeah. We still have a lot of hard time, right, to teach online and try to conduct effective learning for our students. And so far, you know, people and the students and the teacher are quite familiar with the synchronous learning, right? Such as using Zoom, like what we are doing right now. But sometimes you need a lot of content, you know, to be conveyed in our classroom. So we may need some kind of, you know, asynchronous, such as the instruction video to put online for the student can come back and watch it many times, or they can review it before the exam, or maybe you can have them to watch all this video before coming to the class so they can understand the content a little bit better, and then we can conduct a lot of active learning in our classroom. So we're going to be focused on that. But first of all, you know, how good instruction videos enable effective learning. So there is a cognitive load theory by Speller saying that our brain, our brain are quite limited.
Yeah, right.
It's not
especially
like
a working memory, right?
Yes, exactly. So the working memory, we have a working memory that we assimilate all of this information, incoming information, even it's like audible or visual or whatever, into our sensory memory, and then it needs to be screened by our attention. Yeah. For example, if I go into the market, right, and there's so many voices, so many pictures and things, and I want to focus on buying this particular vegetable. So we put our attention onto just that one, even though our sensory can sense a lot of things, right? And that is the selective ability to the working memory. And then the working memory can be encoded and converted into the longer term memory, which is more unlimited and indefinitely stored. And we can retrieve it to be used in the working memory many times, right? So the most important part is kind of like a gatekeeper. In order to get into the brain is this step. And we think that with effective educational video can help improve the attention and also the grasping of the information, to understand, to know the knowledge, right? And this is the point of what we are talking today, that how can we create effective educational video. And when it's combined with active learning and engagement, or other effective domains, then the learning experience will be much more effective. And that is the goal of the learning nowadays. So we try to help our student to understand better, to know the knowledge better, and to apply in the future as well. So right now we're going to be talking about how to make a better video to create a better learning experience for our students. Okay, so without further ado, let me send to Ajahn Bo on how to achieve high production value without a high budget. Okay, are you ready, Ajahn Bo?
Yes.
Okay, let's go.
Okay, hi everyone. I'm going to show you the demonstration and tutorials of 4 applications that will help you achieve high production instruction video.
Yes.
Without high budget.
Good. Yes.
But it's not include. I mean, the low budget is not include the hardware and software.
Oh, that's on your own.
Yeah, right.
Okay.
Right.
Yeah, we have to invest a little bit.
Yes. And before go further, I would like to see
kind of
a whole picture.
Summarize.
Yeah, summarize. Because I will show you just 4 application which is low effort and low budget.
Mhm.
Starting from the most familiar tools, Zoom that we use today.
Right now,
And
yeah.
after that, PowerPoint presentation that I think we are familiar to as an instructor, right?
Right.
And even though we use the medium budget, you may pay a little bit, but still demand your low effort.
Right.
And before we go further, I would like to ask you the question: should we have the instructor face present on the video lecture?
Should we?
Or should not?
Yeah.
Should be absent or present?
Uh,
What do you think? If you think it should be absent, present 0.
absent,
Ah.
mean no face.
Yeah, no face.
on the video.
0.
0
Type 0 into
in
the
chat
chat
box.
Okay.
Or
Into
on
the
your
chat
Facebook
box.
comment.
Yeah.
On the other hand, it's one. They already have one.
And I will ask you and Ajahn Phanukdee to calculate together with learning machine and calculate by hand like a 1, 2, 3.
Learning machine is our own brain,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so
Okay. Wow, that's impressive.
so the
Everyone-
average is 0.978.
Wow.
Wow. Okay.
So they all said that we should have our face,
Our face.
in the video as well.
Oh,
Okay.
right.
That's
Because
interesting. Good.
yeah, because we stay with this kind of teaching and learning almost 2 years, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, already almost 2 years.
2020. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I think everyone think in the same time, same
Yeah.
way. Okay, let's
So you need some human interaction. You have to
yeah.
have a face of a human. Yeah.
right. However, we have the research to
Oh,
answer this question.
Okay.
A group of researchers from Stanford University conducted the research
Mhm.
to study.
Examine all this.
Yeah.
Whether face present or face absent.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
You can see that about the heat map of eye tracking, right?
Oh, so it can see where we focus on the
Yes.
screen. Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
between the experimental group and control group.
Uh-huh.
And you will see that the red dot appear a lot at the instructor face.
Oh,
It's-
at the bottom right, right?
yes.
Bottom right corner.
Yes.
Okay.
The researcher also found that the learner used almost 41% of time
Uh-huh.
look at the face of the instructor.
41. That's a lot.
Yeah, a lot.
Especially when the instructor is good looking.
Yeah,
Oh,
like
okay.
us. Yeah, and everyone too.
All right. Yeah, very
Okay.
modest apparently.
Yes.
Okay.
And also the student or learner switch between content and instructor face
Mhm,
almost every 3.7 seconds.
3.7. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So almost constantly all
Yes,
the time.
yes.
Okay.
Yeah. So come back to the cognitive load theory,
Yeah.
right? Now the learner have like a positive attractive feedback
Mhm,
for this video.
mhm.
At the recommendation of this research, they suggest that the instructor should weigh between the cost of doing or produce the video like this
Mhm, mhm.
with face. Why? Because of in the past 10 years or 7 years ago, to do the video with the instructor face is not easy, right?
Oh,
Ajahn Mok?
it's super difficult.
Yeah.
Yeah,
right,
it's
right.
so expensive.
You need a camera.
Yep.
You need to overlay things.
Uh-huh.
Yep.
But it's not the case today, right? We have like the tools, the application that allow us to do that kind of instruction video already.
Right.
Yeah.
Good.
For example, these 4
Mhm.
tools. Just like the first one, I would like to share how to make a video presentation with the face of the instructor. Really easy, like a counting 1, 2, 3, 4.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So you can have your face on
Uh-huh.
the slide.
Yes.
Oh,
And you
okay.
can record and make a video.
Using Zoom.
Yes.
Oh, cool.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
The first thing you want to do is to prepare your
Your slide. first.
slide,
Yeah.
and be careful that you leave the room for yourself to appear.
Yeah.
It means that
I
you
see.
don't put the important data around the
Around
comment.
that area.
Bottom
Yes.
right
Like a bottom left or right or whatever.
Yeah.
Right. Okay.
Yes, right.
So leave
And-
some empty space.
Yes, and
Okay.
I will show you first, and then I will do the demonstration. with
Yes,
Zoom.
please. Okay.
So instead of sharing the basic screen sharing,
Mhm.
you select advanced.
Oh, okay.
And then go to PowerPoint as virtual background here.
That has a beta version on it,
Yeah.
right? PowerPoint as
Yes.
virtual
There's a new
background.
feature.
Yes,
Mhm.
not quite new, but recently. And
Okay.
then you can either double click on this
Mhm.
or just click share.
Share. Okay. Just a
Uh-huh.
normal screen share.
Yes, and
Yeah.
after that, the program will launch the box to select the file.
Which slide that you want to present. Okay.
Yes, so I will do it right now for you.
Oh, okay. You're gonna try to
Yeah,
demonstrate.
yes.
Perfect. Okay.
Yes.
Let's do it.
At first, I have to turn on my video. Here you will see.
Green
Oh,
screen.
Oh, you
I
didn't
see.
see. So
Okay.
I
Maybe
will-
we can switch to Ajambo's. Okay.
okay, and after that, I will launch the advanced
Yeah.
slide at virtual background, and then I open PowerPoint presentation here.
Okay.
Okay,
It
maybe
needs some time.
yeah, need some time to upload. It's like 40 slides.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
So it's gonna read your slide. Oh, okay.
Yeah,
There you go.
hello everyone. Give you a video instruction right now. And now, if we have the video of ourselves here, you can either move
around yourself.
Yeah, move around,
Oh, okay.
and you can resize.
But that's easy.
Yeah, that's easy.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
Can you make you thinner or something?
Yeah.
Right.
Maybe
Well,
you
sometimes I feel bloated.
Yes. And after that, you can record.
Okay.
And it will
And you just record just using Zoom record.
Yes,
Oh,
you can
okay.
record
Hit
on
the
the
record button.
computer or up to the cloud. It
Okay.
depends. And it's easy. This is the easiest way to do
Yeah.
a video lecture.
And it's pretty perfect too, the way it removes all the background.
Yes.
Yeah. Zoom has pretty good function on removing the background.
Yes, right.
It
Here.
used to be that you need like OBS or something
Yeah,
like that.
yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
Yeah.
It's much more complicated, but now you can do it on Zoom.
Right.
And everybody is already familiar with using Zoom. So this is quite a good, cheap, and possibly free option.
Yes. I normally create my secret private Zoom meeting
Yeah.
to do this to prevent somebody show up and ruin my process.
Yeah. Ajahn Bo, there's a question from Ajahn Sansani. Can we use this function with Keynote?
Oh, I think we can use it also.
Yeah. Okay. Or a
Yeah, we can-
PDF maybe? Yeah. Okay.
I don't think it's PDF, but Keynote maybe.
Keynote may be available. Yeah.
And before record, you have to make sure that you select the best microphone.
Okay.
Available for you, and
not,
then
not the microphone from the camera,
Yes.
but your best microphone. If
Yes.
you have a separate microphone, you can use that one.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because of the first one that memory
Mhm.
cognitive load, you have to have a good visual
Yeah.
and audio.
Clear
first.
voice.
Yes.
Okay.
Before go further. And this is the first tool that I show you. You will get this video.
So this is the example that you've done.
Yes.
Wow.
It's really easy.
That looks very professional.
It doesn't look low budget at all.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's
The quality is nice. You film only one time and you teach many. You can reuse
Yeah.
it.
And you know what I like the most about
Mhm.
using Zoom and use the camera?
Mhm.
Because it can touch up your face.
Right.
Make your face so smooth.
Yeah, right.
And you look good on camera. Perfect.
I think so. The second tools that I present you today is PowerPoint. I think this is the most familiar.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and low budget
We
also.
use every day.
Yeah. The first method is to record via slideshow recording.
Okay.
And you can record either from current slide or the beginning.
Oh, okay. So go to slideshow on the tab on the top, right?
Yes.
And then there's a record button.
So I will show you live right now. Let's share the a whole screen.
Mhm.
I need some time.
Okay.
Have to stop up showing PowerPoint. Okay. Let's go to slideshow and then click the record slideshow.
Slideshow. Okay. And now it's recording.
Yes.
Oh, you can have your own background?
Yes. I have my background because of I use the second camera.
Oh, okay.
It's snap camera.
Okay.
Because of PowerPoint cannot remove the green screen.
Mhm.
So you have to maybe you need the third party
Mhm.
program to
remove the background.
Yes.
Okay, so in this case, you use Snap Camera, which is also free. Right?
Yes, it is free. I will
can
show you
download.
right now. I'm going to launch the Snap Camera right now. You can download. I think it's work in both PC and Mac.
Oh, okay.
OS.
Yeah. I use PC and SnapCam. It works perfectly fine.
Yes, this is
and you can have like a funny face and stuff like that.
Yeah,
too.
yeah. I show you right now. This
Potato.
is it's potato. You will see that among the learner, the teenager, this is very popular among them.
And you're gone now.
Right, sometimes.
It's kind of cute.
Yeah.
And
Okay.
funny.
Okay.
So PowerPoint, you can overlay the speaker face
Yes.
onto the slide, and you can record it using record the slideshow.
Yes.
Right.
What is good about this method is that you don't need to do it a whole process. You can do like a 5 slide and then pause, save, and exit. And after that, you can come back to do it again until you certify.
Yeah, do in section.
Yeah.
Whenever you're ready, and then you go to the next section.
Yes.
And then you can combine them together later. Yep. Okay.
And after you feel is certification enough, you can export by save as or export into MP4.
Okay.
Oh, that's ready for upload.
Yeah.
MP4.
Yeah.
I know why you stress on that, because that's our quiz at the end. So we're gonna have, we're gonna have the e-certificate for you as well, who would like an certificate for this particular webinar. And there's 12 question quiz, and one of it is MP4 export. Okay, which type? Okay.
Yeah,
it's MP4
or either MOV
or
for the
MOV,
quick time.
for the quick time. Yeah. Okay.
And that is the first
the
method.
first two. Yeah.
The first method for the second tools.
Okay.
And other method I show you right now is to insert the screen recording.
So you go to insert
and select media and screen recording.
Okay. So it will record the entire screen.
Yes.
Everything on the screen.
Yes.
Okay.
Or if you have the second monitor, you can show the third-party application or the other app. Like you want to show how to calculate, how to use something like Google Sheet. You can record the second camera, and then it will appear on the slide as the video.
So once it's recorded, it will put or insert onto your own slide.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
And you can save in separate video, or can combine with other presentation in the other slide.
I see.
Okay.
So you can save this into the MP4 and use it later as well.
Yes.
You can put this on Facebook. You can send this to our students or whatever. Yeah.
Yeah. And the first and the second method don't need to connect the internet also.
Oh, okay.
You can
do
it offline.
Yeah.
Wow.
Perfect.
So let's go to the next.
Sounds like another quiz, right?
Yes, this is another quiz.
If you insert the record screen, it doesn't need any internet connection. Okay.
Yes, but these tools, the Canva.com, you need to connect to the internet.
Canva needs internet. Okay.
All right.
Now I'm trying to remember things now.
Yeah,
so I say to myself, Canva needs internet. Okay.
It's 40% requirement, right, to get the certificate? 70%.
So probably like 8 out of 12, something like that. No, more than 8, 9.
If you pay attention, you're gonna get 100.
Yeah, that's nice. Somebody try again and again to get 100%. Right?
Yeah, you can repeat it many times.
So
Canva.
The next is Canva. It's easy to you can use it with the free account or pro account or education account.
Oh, okay.
So we categorize this into medium budget.
Medium budget.
But still need low effort because it's very easy.
Very easy and quite popular among the students.
Yes,
because it's so beautiful.
Yes, my student right now, they don't use other application. They use Canva.
They use Canva, okay. And you can share. Yeah, that's what I like about Canva. Okay, let's go on.
Let's go to the internet. I will share.
So for Canva, if you are an instructor in primary and secondary school, you probably can request a free pro version, right?
Oh,
Yes.
you can?
But
Yeah.
but if you are teaching in college, university,
Mhm.
or other professions,
Mhm.
you can pay a small fee.
Uh-huh.
Oh,
It's,
okay.
it's not a lot of money, but
Yeah, it's around $20 per year.
oh,
Per
yeah,
year?
yeah.
Wow,
So
Yeah, I
that's
think so.
that's just
That's
small
doable.
budget, not not a big budget.
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
that's doable.
Yeah.
Okay, now you have to go online, right? You have to go through
Uh-huh.
the browser.
Yes, and go to canva.com using your account.
Mhm.
We might need to wait a
Oh,
bit.
you might need a new computer.
Well, I think so. Okay. And after that, what you want to do is to create your presentation.
Mhm.
Uh-huh. It takes quite.
Oh, you know why? Because
Uh-huh.
we're using Zoom at the same time.
I
So
think
that's why it's kind of take a lot of bandwidth.
Okay. Please be patient. My
You
audience.
there's a lot of suggestions. You might want to try education presentation, educational video, education. It's all education.
Okay, let's go to the presentation that I prepare for this.
Oh, you use Canva
Oh,
for this?
yes. Oh no, we may come back later.
Okay, so this could be a drawback. You know, if you don't have a strong internet connection,
Yes.
then this program might not be suitable.
Okay.
But it's very helpful in terms of, you know, help you to design better as well, because there's a lot of template, right? For even what I see is like educational poster, educational presentation, you know, so a lot of people have shared all this template. Is it shareable?
Yes.
Shareable, right? So people can share all this template.
Yes,
Okay.
and also what I normally do is to share with edit.
With edit?
Yeah,
Okay.
the student can come to the same file and edit together.
Oh, okay, real time.
Yes.
For example, if you want to create like a collaborative learning together, so you can invite, you know, a bunch of students in groups and do on the same slide.
I see.
So it's kind of like Google Slide,
Yes.
but it's a little bit more beautiful.
More beautiful.
Okay.
Okay, and after you have your presentation, you can click on the corner, the top corner at right, and then go to the record studio, recording studio, and you will get this. Your video will appear in the left low corner.
Oh,
here.
okay.
And then you can do the recording by push the record button.
Okay.
And then
whenever you're ready, you can end the recording.
yes,
Just hit that the same button.
And what is good about Canva is that you the program will upload automatically
Oh,
into
okay.
cloud and
Oh, I
create
see.
the URL instantly. You can copy and send it to the student directly. You don't need to do it.
So
like
you can just send the link.
Yes.
Doesn't need to send the whole video for
Right.
not the like, you know, 400 megabytes of video. You can just send the link because it's already on the cloud.
Yeah, you don't need to download or upload into platform. You just send the link.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it saves time, I think.
That's nice. So I think this is another quiz.
It's not a
You
quiz.
can send the link. Okay.
Okay, and the last tools is come with the like if you buy some device, it's free for iPad or MacBook.
For the Apple product.
Yes,
Okay.
yes. Because sometimes you don't want to sit and give a lecture like this.
Yeah, yeah.
You want to stand up and make a
walk
movement.
around.
Yeah.
Okay, like that. Okay.
And sometimes you want to interact with the slide.
Yeah.
Like I point into the
onto the
slide.
screen.
Yes,
So.
yes.
But if you want to stand, you have to wear pants then.
Right. I don't know, did you wear pants today?
You wear pants today.
Okay. What I normally do is to record myself.
Yeah.
Yeah, with the green screen, using my camera, my mobile phone.
Normal. Yeah. Okay.
To capture the good audio, I use the clip microphone.
Oh, okay.
Wide microphone is around 3 to 5 meters.
Yeah, yeah.
From my mobile phone to myself.
Yeah.
And then filming myself.
Yeah.
Synced with the.
So it's not like not a wireless or anything. It's just a normal cheap wire microphone.
It's cheap, but it's good enough to capture my audio.
Yeah,
with high quality.
I agree with you because without a microphone like this, it's gonna sound echo.
Yes.
Right.
Yeah, because you're capturing the sound of your voice as well as the sound of
the surroundings,
the
everything.
voice that you bounce around the room.
Right.
Yeah.
And sometimes it's not very clear or not very high volume enough.
And then you hear the cats and the dogs.
Yes.
Right, that's
Yes.
true. Yeah.
Sometimes the food rider.
Mm.
And you will see that I record myself together at the same time with the presentation on my hand, right? And after that, I send it
It's a subtitle.
to send it to the iPad using iMovie. And I use the menu green and blue screen to cut off my green screen background. So I will show you. You will get the video like this, video lecture. It's
Wow.
MOOC style, right?
Oh, okay.
Without high budget. No need to invest more. You
That's
just,
nice.
Yeah, it's come from.
That's so very professional. Even the shadows and everything, right?
Okay.
You can delete the green screen very effectively.
Yes,
Look
the
at that.
program doing quite well, very well.
This is iMovie.
Yeah, and sometimes you want the introduction, a
Yeah.
beautiful introduction, and I import it from Canva.
Mhm.
So I use Canva together with the iMovie to make a little bit high quality of the video.
Oh, okay. Combine them.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes. I will
So
show
you have some. In the meantime, I just noticed that we have a subtitle, closed captioning as well.
Yes. It's
I
called
never
live
knew that.
transcript.
Oh,
on
okay.
Zoom.
On Zoom. So everybody can go down to the Zoom menu and you see the box CC live transcript
Oh,
and show subtitle. Oh, okay.
wow, that's nice.
Perfect. See?
Yes.
Okay. Very
Okay,
nice.
let's go
That's
back
new knowledge.
to the iMovie.
iMovie
Yes,
with Canva.
Yeah. After I do filming myself, I send it to the iMovie, and then I insert the video of myself with green screen and use the green and blue screen, and that's it. Really easy.
Wow.
It will remove the background
Yeah.
automatically.
How do you do it again?
Oh, I will
Just
show you
tap on
again.
it.
Oh, okay.
By the way, that's on iPad, right?
Yeah, it's on iPad, and I found it really convenient and use like 20 or 30 minutes only to make one video.
That's very quick.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
So yeah, we need that because we don't have a lot of time.
Yes, as an instructor life, right? Do many things at the same time. And
so how much did you have to pay for iMovie?
oh, it's free.
It comes with the
come with-
device.
The app is free.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
You just have to pay for
For the device.
The device.
That's right.
Okay, and I think that's it. You can Google or learn more from YouTube for
But
the
there's
detail.
there's a lot of YouTubers or even educators have put a lot of videos instructions like this, how to do with Canva, how to do with even uploading to the YouTube or how to share to the students. There are so many resources. But today we just kind of present to you which one that our favorite. Which one is your favorite that you use the most? Sample.
Recently, I use Zoom.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's easy.
Yeah, it's quick and easy, and it's has a lot of good function to remove the green screen and also touch up your face.
Yes.
And have you used Zoom?
Yeah, a little bit, but
Mo is more advanced.
Yeah.
So he most likely use like advanced
Maybe-
program.
I've gone through phases.
Oh, okay.
Like in 2019, I always use iMovie on the computer
Okay.
because that's the easiest, that's the quickest.
Mm-hmm.
And then I tried my hand on Adobe Premiere Pro,
Right.
which was a little bit overkill. It didn't need to do that. I didn't need to use it, but I tried to use it just so I understood.
Yeah.
And I love it. And for a while I thought it was the only video editor that
But not
that was
so.
available. And then I learned that there was a free software
The next
yeah.
software you're
called
gonna
DaVinci
present.
Resolve.
Which
And
you're
This
gonna
is
be
your
talking
favorite
about
one?
that. Yeah.
Become.
I tried it for a month,
Mhm.
and I thought I would switch back to Premiere Pro.
Mhm.
I now almost never use Premiere Pro again.
Yeah. Okay. Well,
So-
I'm kind of curious on that as well because we've done this type of webinar before, but we didn't go into the detail how to use the DaVinci Resolve. So right
Yeah.
now, let's go to Ajahn Mok, who's going to present creating professional video for free using a free software, DaVinci Resolve.
Free and fabulous video editors.
Nice.
Perfect. So
Okay, so let's take a second here to share my screen and
wow, okay, it's like a metaverse.
Okay, so there are a lot of free video editors on the market, right? And some of them are really free. Some of them are free for you to try for like 30 days or
limited time.
Adobe Premiere Pro is only 7 days.
Oh yeah.
You make the most use of it for 7 days, and then you decide to pay or not to pay.
Right.
And sometimes you get to use it for free for like a whole year.
Yeah.
Or as long as primary school
That's
teachers
nice.
or something like that, and then you may decide to pay it for a more advanced feature, right? So there are a lot of mix about that, and DaVinci Resolve is one of the ones that are not very well known yet to the education world, but it's not an obscure program because Hollywood knows this program.
Wow,
a lot of
really?
movies that you watch have been made with help of DaVinci
DaVinci.
Resolve.
Oh, okay.
Especially in the color grading part. Some of the movie studios use it only for color grading. That means making the skin tone like and making the look and feel of the movie looks like a nostalgia feeling, something like that. But some of them use it for real editing, serious editing as well. And this comes from a company called Black Magic Design, which, by the way,
like
full
the name.
disclosure, I don't hold any stocks or
No
I don't know
conflict
anyone
of
in there.
interest.
No conflict of interest whatsoever. I'm just a guy who use their software, and they don't sell software. That's why they give it for free. They sell hardware.
They sell cameras,
super expensive cameras that I can never afford in my lifetime. It's like $10,000. But
the software is free.
Yeah, and they give away the standard version of their software for free. The studio version, those will cost you money, like about $300 US. I don't pay for it.
But we don't need that advanced version.
You probably never need the studio version because the free version can only get you to make a 4K video.
Only 4K.
Only 4K.
That's
Not
beyond
full
enough
HD,
for
but
the
4K. But if you need 8K video, then you need to get the studio version. But if you need 8K videos, you are probably not.
Who's gonna view it?
Instructors.
Yeah.
You probably work for Hollywood or something like
Yeah.
that. So this is a real serious professional grade production software. It's on par with Adobe Premiere Pro. I don't want to say it's better than Premiere Pro because I have a lot of friends who love Premiere Pro and I love to be friends with them. I have friends at Adobe too. So I love that both software equally. And that says a lot because I just start to know this software from about a year ago and I fall in love with it. And it's highly capable. It can do a lot of things. You probably need only 10% of the whole system
capability
of the whole system capability. You probably don't use everything about it, but I will get you started in an easy way. As easy as ABC.
I love that.
Not ABC, ABC, like in zebra.
That sounds like a quiz too.
Maybe. So if you pay attention, you're gonna get 100%. But to use DaVinci Resolve, you only need to first memorize just 3 shortcuts. I asked you to memorize just 3 shortcuts.
That's doable.
The 3 things above. Don't worry about the bottom part yet.
Okay.
So A is the arrow.
Arrow.
Arrow is used for pointing at things, dragging things, moving things.
Okay.
Right? That's the default mode. You usually use the arrow. Just press A on the keyboard. And B, sometimes every once in a while, you need to cut things with a blade. That's why it's B
for blade,
right?
Cutting.
A razor blade. So you use it to cut up your your video into
Clips.
small pieces,
Yeah.
and then you switch back to A and move things around,
Mhm.
and then shift Z. Shift Z, that means
Zoom.
zoom out to the
Zoom.
whole timeline so that you see everything in your project
Mhm.
in one single screen. So you use the last one is very important because sometimes you get lost in the timeline.
Mhm.
You zoom in a lot and then you get lost. Shift C and then you come back to the whole picture.
Yeah.
And once it's like zoom out to the whole map,
Mhm.
right? So that's the three things that I want you to remember. But how to get DaVinci Resolve 17? You just go to, well, the easiest way
website?
is just to Google it,
Yeah.
right?
Right.
DaVinci Resolve.
And it's at blackmagicdesign.com, but you don't have to memorize the URL, right? And you give them your email address, and they'll email you the secret download link for free.
That's nice.
And if you are worried about giving them your personal email address,
Mhm.
I can testify that I have done it myself for about a year and a half. I never got any spam from them.
Wow.
They're very good. They're trustworthy.
That's
so,
nice.
So I can vouch for them
really
in that
good.
regard.
Yeah.
And they never try to sell me stuff either. It's just that if you want to buy it, you just go buy it. But I don't have money, so I don't have to pay anything.
Like $2 million camera.
Yeah. Oh, not that expensive. But, yeah, but more than my salary. But so this is how the program looks. It looks very much like your other video editors like Premiere Pro or iMovie. You see the preview here, up here, and then the timeline is at the bottom, and you see the picture strip above the sound or the audio strip. On the top right-hand corner, you see the numerical boxes for you to specify the precise position, size, etc. This is very useful when you want to make a professional grade instructional video. You want it. You want to make sure. Sometimes you want to make sure that the box of your face is exactly 1/3 of the screen. Not about 1/3. You don't want to guesswork.
Yeah.
You want to make it 33.33% exactly. That's how you specify the number in here.
Right.
So that's the difference between like regular beginners program and more advanced program.
Yeah.
Although you can also drag and drop as well. So, but this time we only have limited time, so I'll just show you a basic functionality. But believe me, it's impressive. So let's try to teach something, right? So I don't want to teach with PowerPoint because Janbo already showed you that. I want to teach with like, let's say Python. Right? If I want to teach Python and I want to record my face and my
Sounds
screen
like computer
while
science.
doing it, right? So let me stop sharing screen and then start sharing again using another method so that I can.
Okay.
Actually, let's record the screen, record the video just right now with my
phone.
Very expensive
Really?
iPhone 6.
Okay.
This was bought in 2017.
How
I still use it for my teaching. Yeah, you don't need the latest cell phone. So I'm gonna record myself with my
normal phone.
With my smartphone here, with the front camera facing the green screen here. And then on the screen that you see on my screen, you see something like to write the code on, right? I'm going to teach a little bit of Python, and you don't have to pay attention to the programming language because you just I just show you how to record the screen. This is different between Mac and Windows. In Windows, you use Game Center. Windows G, right? And in Macintosh, you press Command Shift 5. And then you get a little menu here. You press record entire screen. You press record here.
Or you can select the area.
And it's already start
recording.
Okay. So now I look at the camera and then press record on my camera. And then I don't know what I use.
Okay. Python recording take 1.
Okay.
Action. So how can we count from 1 to 5? It's easy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's counting in English. What about in Thai? 1 2 3 4 5 What about in Japanese or Chinese? Actually, I don't know. But how about in Python? Let's look at Python here on the screen. You just want to say print 1, right? And then you want to count to 5. You copy it and paste it 4 more times.
Okay.
Yeah. And then you change the number.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Oh, but that's very tedious. But if you want to count to 10, then you have to spend a lot of time doing that. There should be a better way. So we use something called for loop, and it goes like this: for x in range 1, 6, comma, and colon, and then you say print x, and when you run it, you see the result. It's 1 to 5, right? So here is how to use the for loop. The number 1 is the starting value. Number 6 is the stopping value. The program will stop when it hits 6. That means it doesn't print 6 out on the screen. And that's a basic example of how to use a for loop.
Cut.
Yes. Okay. So now I'll stop recording on the screen.
Okay.
I'll stop recording on my
Camera.
on my camera. I'll just press a few buttons here to airdrop this.
Send to your
This
computer.
footage, send it to my computer, and then we're gonna use it to put it in DaVinci Resolve 17.
Okay.
Uh,
So we are doing this live.
yes. And you want to put everything in one folder.
Well, that's quick. It's already on your computer.
No, that was the old one.
Okay.
I just deleted them, and now it's the new one that we just made together. I put
Okay.
everything in one folder, and then you open up DaVinci Resolve. Let me change the way I share the screen a little bit so that I can zoom into my screen.
Okay. So this is very easy if you practice many times.
Yes.
You can separate from the camera, and then or any kind of clips, right, that you have done beforehand, and then you can just put onto your computer. And then when you have everything ready, you can just try to edit it using just DaVinci Resolve. Yeah, like Ajahn Mok's doing. So Ajahn Bo might use like iMovie to edit stuff.
Yes.
Okay.
The process is the same, I think.
Yeah, pretty similar. It has the same function, like similar function. It has a timeline, and you can go through all of your clips, which one you want to begin and which one you want to stop, or something like that, and then you can put together. Ajahn Mok is now using OBS to share the screen, right?
Yes. So
A, B, Z, chip Z, A arrow,
B blade, and chip Z is the zoom out. And now I open DaVinci Resolve 17.
Okay.
And
your clip
by the
is
way,
all there.
it's gonna eat up your RAM. You have to use a lot of RAM for this. That's the non-free part.
So you need a little bit powerful computer.
New project.
As
you can see, I use a lot of it on my computer, and then I say PY3. Oh, it doesn't zoom in at all. Okay, I need to. Let me change a little bit here.
Right. So what Ajahn Mok is trying to do is try to use the OBS so he can zoom in very clearly, especially for us who couldn't clear from the small screen. Yeah. And once you have edited all of this movie, you can take a look at the entire thing, and then before that, you can send to your friends and get the comments or whatever, and then you can upload to the YouTube, or you can send in link to the students.
Yes.
Okay, so now let's take a look at the program. If I look at the bottom here,
good, perfect.
Let's move this one. So the bottom part is where you click at different modes of your program. You see two cursor. Just guess which one I mean. And and the main mode that you want is the edit mode here.
Okay.
This one. Yes, that you probably want to stay in this mode. the
Okay.
most.
Edit mode.
And the next one is fusion mode.
Fusion. mode.
Fusion. Have you eaten at a fusion restaurant?
Yeah.
Like
I think it's different from this one.
yeah, it's the same.
Fusion.
It's the same. You
Oh,
want
okay.
to
The same
mix
word.
things together.
Ah, okay.
Using green
Combine.
screen or something like that. Fusion mode.
Okay.
In the
Green
restaurant.
screen or some other special effects.
Right.
Okay,
Yeah,
the same
but
word.
most of the time you want to spend your time in the edit mode here.
Yeah.
So
okay.
just click that, and then you see the timeline below here.
Mhm.
You just drag your clip onto the timeline. Let's start with the person clip.
Yeah.
Okay.
That you got from your
Your,
iPhone camera.
Yes, and now it's here, and you can resize it. Just drag and resize.
So you can see it better.
Yes, there are shortcut keys as well, but don't worry about the keys. Don't want to remember too much. And now you just take a look at it.
Checking
And
it.
now you probably say, okay, here maybe we want to cut out at this part,
Yeah.
right? But before you cut it, let's place the two footage together.
Mhm.
You can resize this area a little bit here so that you see more, and then you put the
screen.
the screen here.
Okay.
Yes, below the
Right.
face, right? And let's take a look at the
sound.
audio waveform
Yeah.
below. So you probably see some similarity between this block
Yeah.
here
Mhm.
and the bottom here.
Yeah. Because it's
And
the same sound. Yeah.
yes, because it's the same sound, and you want to drag it so that it goes
Align
perfectly,
Oh, okay.
right? So you can press on the timeline, and then you can zoom in using these two buttons here, plus and minus, or you can press Control plus and minus on your computer.
Mhm.
This one you don't have to memorize because it's very natural, right? Just Control plus and minus to zoom in,
Zoom in, zoom out.
zoom in, zoom out, and then you move things around so that it's perfectly aligned.
Okay.
By the way, if your recording is good,
Yeah.
it's clear enough, which usually it should be, right? You can right click, you can select both clips, just drag to select both clips, right click and say auto align clip.
Oh, good.
And then based on waveform,
Oh, okay.
just like that. It's gonna take maybe a few minutes for a long clip, but this is a short clip, so it does it instantly.
Perfect.
So it's gonna align
That's easier.
perfectly.
Yeah.
And
it's perfect too.
and you just have to decide which audio is the better one. For me, when I record using my cell phone, I use a wireless microphone here,
Okay.
and it clips to my jacket. So this one is better. So I want to keep this audio that corresponds to the top one, and want to delete this one. So I right click and unlink it.
Because now they connected to each other.
It's connected to the
You want to
the
separate
video.
them.
Just
And take out only the audio.
yes, and then go to the audio track. Right click and delete track. Yes, and now it's simpler. So now you see three tracks together, and we want to maybe just take a look at where we want to start.
Yeah.
And zoom in to the place that you want to start. Yeah.
So you
I
can.
think you don't hear the audio, right? That's okay because I want you to hear me right now. Yeah. So just but you can see the audio on the right hand side here. And now I want to start here, right? I press the audio the playhead at the place I want to cut. I switch to the blade mode.
B.
Which key is it?
B.
B. Yes. Yes. You see, if I zoom in here to the tool, you can press here as well, but the keyboard is easier.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just A arrow, B blade. A arrow, B blade. Right? Yes.
I see.
So I press B and then I cut. Make sure you cut the whole thing. Just everything.
Three tracks. That you have.
Yes. And then you switch back to the arrow A
mode.
and you click on the part that you want to delete. And now on your keyboard, if you are using Windows, never press the delete key.
Okay.
It's dangerous. It's gonna do a lot of things. Yeah, press the backspace key.
Backspace.
If you use a Macintosh, you press your delete key is normally the backspace key for Windows,
Yeah,
right?
yeah,
So
same key.
and you have the other. If you have a full size keyboard, you have the other delete key. Don't press that one.
Okay.
Because it's gonna shrink your timeline. That's something.
Okay.
You will use it later when you get more familiar with the program. You
So
press backspace. Yes, backspace, and then now it's an empty space. You click there and press backspace again. Now your program, your video start at the right time. But now the problem is I cannot see my code. I can only see myself.
Yeah.
Right? So that's not good. So let's do some green screen.
Remove the background.
Remove background. So you want to click at the green video, and then you go to where do you go for the mixing of things? Fusion food. You go to the fusion mode, and here you want to press another shortcut, shift space bar. Let me pull up my PowerPoint here. Shift space bar in fusion mode will add effect, and I stress here because
it's on the quiz.
Tell me to stress when it's
She's
important.
Shift space.
In fusion mode, we press shift space bar, and then you get that little dialog box here. And then you type the effect that you want. There are tons of effects. I want you to use delta here. You type delta, and you get something called delta key here. Delta here, right? So you press add. That's for the green screen effect. But what's happening? Nothing is happening here because it's waiting for you to choose which color you want to cut out. And you do it by dragging the eyedropper here. This one, look at the big cursor, right? You drag it to the green part. You probably want to choose the darkest part of your video.
And it shows you the preview real time.
Yes.
Whether it can remove the background.
And this one is actually hard to see because it's you cannot see whether it's totally gone or not. There's a better view. You go to the view mode, and then you go to matte here. Just go to the matte, and then it will turn black and white. And then you drag it again. You put it at maybe the brightest part here, so that it removes the best as you can.
Yeah.
But then it's not perfect. Wow, how can it not be perfect? You want to use a good program, so you go to the matte menu here. Look at the big cursor again, and you want to play around with this control here, this control bar threshold, and you want to make sure the background is totally black. You want to make sure that your body and your face is totally white. Just play with the two controls here, and the other one are just a little bit of the icing on the cake. And then once you see that, it looks very good right now, you go to the view mode and change it back to final result. Why do I make my face like that? It's better. And then you go back to the edit mode. As I said, you spend most of your time in edit mode. And now, wow, magic!
Your face is already on the slide.
It's like black magic
on the screen.
Yeah. So
it's like black magic.
I'm not a sale for that company anyway. So your face is right on the screen. And that's how you teach coding. You have to have some techniques to draw attention. And now there are two parts where I count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Remember? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then I play some little lame joke, and then I come back to Python. Let's see where I come back to Python. Here is where I come to Python. At this point, I want to pause the program, the video a little bit, and I want to cut it. So I press B on the keyboard
for blade.
Yes, and cut it. And once I cut it, I can go back to the arrow A and choose the video of my face. After the cut. and now I want to make it smaller,
Okay.
right? I have two ways to make it smaller, a programmer's way and a normal person way.
let's try the normal person way.
That's a bad way to say it because a programmer can be a normal person as well. But
Okay.
yeah, so a programmer way is to click at the inspector here, and you see the zoom value here. Zoom X and zoom Y are always equal, right? So it's 100%. You make it 0.5, and now
Minimize. Okay.
it's half of what it used to be. That's
Okay.
that's why I say it's exact number.
Yeah.
Right. But you
Easier.
can also do the normal person way. Just close the inspector, press the unlock here. This is the way you lock the you cannot move
Lock the
anything
scale
right now because it's locked. You unlock it here.
Okay.
Look at it. Look at this. When I press it, I see the handles. I press it again, I don't see the handle. Press it again, I see the handles. I can move it around. I can change the size, make it a little smaller, put it here, something like that.
Cool.
Right, and or I can put it here, but it's gonna cover my content, so maybe here. And after that, I lock it again.
Yeah.
Now you see that when at first I make the whole I look like the whole thing, right? And then suddenly I become half on the corner. I look at the code, right? So see, at first you don't want to see the code, so you may want to select it and delete it.
So it's just black.
Press, by the way, don't press delete, press
backspace. Okay.
because if you press delete, this is what happened.
Oh,
it's all gone.
You delete everything.
Yeah, let's press backspace.
Backspace.
So it's gonna delete what you want, and then you go to effect, effect on top right, top left, and just click at generators, and there's a lot of effect that you can see. In Thailand, we have like in the old analog world, like Chong Jet Si, channel 7 TV,
like a 7 color bars.
Like after midnight, it turns into something like this because no signal, right? So I want to be a Chong Jet Si reporter, something like that. I can use it like that. Or once I made like a dancing video, like Koi Suru Fortune Cookie. I wonder if our neighbors country know about that. We have someone from Japan, right?
Yeah, the UK,
yeah,
Vietnam, Philippines, Indonesia.
Yeah. But they should dance.
Okay. This is so colorful.
So that's a very colorful way to teach coding.
Rainbow is
and
like
then
a pride video.
Teach coding again. Now let's take a look at this one. Well, when I print the output, by the way, I can close the effect. When I print the output, look at this. The problem is I say, look at the output, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, but then the student may not know where to pay attention. Gambo talk about selective attention. He may be looking at my face. She may be looking at the code above instead of looking at the output. I want them to see the output below.
The bottom.
How can I highlight it?
Yeah.
How can I put the like a
box,
a circle around, a box around it? Well, which program are the teachers most familiar with?
PowerPoint.
PowerPoint. So, yeah. Let's capture the part of the screen here.
Okay.
And use your favorite tool to capture the screen, and then go to PowerPoint. I'll also open my PowerPoint. Another file here. Make sure the background is black.
Okay.
I know you can do it. Just put a black box in the background,
and
then you press. You put your graphic here.
The screenshot.
Screenshot that you capture. Make it the entire slide.
Okay. And you want to crop just only that part? What are you trying to do?
Yeah. Now I want to put something, maybe a rectangle. Insert rounded rectangle and cover this, right?
Mhm.
Whatever I want to do, make it transparent, make this gray, and make it a little bit thicker.
Mhm.
Now you can see it clearly.
Yeah.
But let's not stop there. I'm very
Determined to make it look better.
yeah. So this is a pen tool,
Nice.
right? Drawing tool. Oh, this is a good color. So I want to say this one is the starting value, and this one is the stopping value,
Mhm.
right? So I want to draw on it, and put a little bit of text here. Say starting.
So you can annotate
Mm.
on PowerPoint.
Yes. It's like making a slide, but instead of making a normal slide, you write real code in the real code editor, and then you make your overlay graphic
In
later.
PowerPoint.
Yeah.
Stop value.
Mm.
Okay.
This maybe it should be stopping value, but whatever. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
So you make it like this, whatever color you want to use except black,
Yeah.
because black is the background.
Yeah.
But if you want to use the black, you use a different background,
Mhm.
maybe white background or something, or green background or something. So now when I finish putting the graphic here, I delete the background.
Okay.
So it's black. And now I save it, I export it
In
PNG.
So it will be transparent background.
Actually not quite transparent, but it's a bit
Black
it will be
is
black
fine.
background, but
Yeah, okay.
it's going to be a picture. Make it sure it's PNG, and the width and height is the full HD,
Mhm.
1920 180,
And
right? Export. It's going to be quick, and you go to the to your folder. You see the slide here, right? And you want to drag this, put it into
DaVinci.
into DaVinci Resolve. So you just drag it on top of here.
Okay.
Oh, but it covers the whole thing.
Yeah.
What do you do?
Remove the
Don't
black.
panic. We want to remove the black. So we go to the restaurant again.
Fusion.
Fusion.
Okay.
You go to Fusion. You press. What do you press? Shift spacebar.
Yeah.
And then this time it's not Delta key here because it's not green screen.
Mhm.
It's Chroma Key.
Chroma.
CH.
Chrome means color. Right?
Yes, yeah. But this one is not on the exam. Just
Okay.
saying. But it's fun. And then you click, just click your mouse on the black part, and it's transparent.
Oh,
And then you
okay.
go back to edit mode. Voila.
Wow, it's already
at
on the
that.
screen.
And
Perfectly aligned.
yes,
Nice.
that's how I make my real teaching video. I teach Python using this technique
Yeah.
all the time. I just
Nice.
write the code, and then I draw on the code, use my pen, draw on the code, put the text on the code, put the box around the output,
Yeah.
so that it draws people's attention to it.
Mhm.
And it's very
Looks
easy.
nice.
Yeah. So and next, let's not stop there. Do you have time?
A little, yeah, we have a lot of time.
Minutes.
Actually.
Yeah. So you see, a lot of students in the pandemic, they learn at home. They don't have a 50-inch TV in front of them.
Right.
They
just-
actually not even on a computer.
Yes.
They're on iPhone 6.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're on an
Yeah,
old
mobile phone.
Android,
Yeah.
a very small screen device.
Yeah. It's kind of hard to see.
It's hard to
sometimes.
see.
Yeah.
What are you typing here?
Yeah.
They cannot see. So let's zoom in. So let's help them zoom into the code that you want them to see, right? Let's help the students. We click at the code, the
screen,
timeline on the screen. Here, open the inspector.
Okay.
Here comes the magic. You see the diamond shape button here?
Yes.
Yeah, the diamonds here. There are a lot of diamonds, but let's make it easy. I want to press the top diamond. This is not the best way, by the way, but it's the easiest way to explain. Just press the top diamond.
Top diamond.
Oh, there. Big mouse, difficult to press. So it turns red, right? That's the key frame. Not on exam, but I just want to
The
stress
key frame.
the key frame. And then you want to move it to the to the right, maybe 1 second, maybe half a second. Just press the right arrow on your keyboard 10 times.
Right. Oh, so 1 time is 1 second.
Yeah.
So 10 times 10 seconds.
Actually, 30 times is 1 second, 30 frames per second.
Oh, I see.
So
Sorry,
10
sorry.
times is 1/3 of a second. That's a good amount of
So
animation.
10 frames.
10 frame, about 10, 12, whatever you want to use. And actually, I don't count. I just press it. Yeah, and then you press the diamond one more time, and now at the zoom value, you just drag it so that it increase, and then you change the position X.
You can just drag the
and
mouse
Y
on that panel, and then
yes, you don't have to type the value in.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, or you can unlock it here like a normal person would, and just drag it around. Maybe that's easier. Yeah, I'm a programmer, so I like to use
To be
numbers.
more exact.
Yeah, I love exact things, and then just feel for it and zoom in like this, maybe like that, right? Okay. Now let's go back on the timeline just maybe 2 seconds. Lock this one. If I press Control F on the keyboard, it's gonna preview it in full screen. Press spacebar, please. Let's see. You see?
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, it's a smooth zoom.
Yeah, so
Right.
it's transition to zoom in.
Yeah, and it may be a little bit too quick, but you can work on that later.
Yeah, we can come.
Yeah, zoom in.
Yeah.
Right, and then after that you have to zoom out too, because otherwise you cannot see the output.
Yeah.
So after before I type I run the program to produce the output, I have to zoom out. Now at the point I want to start zooming out, I press the playhead here, I press the diamond, make a keyframe, then press the right button 10 times.
Okay.
2 more. Just a little bit.
12 frames.
And then change the zoom to 1.
Just the normal, right?
Yeah, 1 is the normal zoom. X and Y to 0 and 0.
Okay.
I love it because I'm a programmer. Typing in numbers is much easier than just guessing.
Yeah.
When you
so it go back to the normal position.
Yeah, and then go back and then preview it, play it. You see?
Oh.
So you zoom in, you do stuff, and then you zoom out and see the whole thing, and then the graphic comes up. How wonderful!
Perfectly aligned.
And now let's go back to the whole picture. Shift.
No.
Zoom out to the whole.
Yeah.
Zoom out. Shift Z.
Shift Z. Zoom out.
คนไทยเรียก Shift Z นะครับ For Thai person is
Z
and Z. Yeah. So and now you see when I change the number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Yes.
That's just wasting people's time.
Yeah.
Right? So let's make it faster.
Okay.
Let's make it faster. Sometimes when you teach something, you have to type a lot of things that are, you don't want the students to wait for you to type the whole poem or something.
Right.
Like if you teach English or other language, right? So let's put the blade B, cut it here, cut it here, cut it here, cut it here.
Okay.
That's the part. That's easy cut, because you can see that while I'm typing, I turn silent. Right?
Yeah.
I just look at
you can see the audio wave.
And then go back to the arrow, press A. You click at the top video part. Yeah. And then you want to change the rate of the video.
Okay.
Change the speed. The speed is a layman term. The technical term is the rate of the video. Rate start with what letter?
0.
Rate.
R.
R-A-T-E. So it's, where's my PowerPoint?
Rate change.
Rate change is Control R.
Control
not
R
on exam.
rate.
So just, but you can just print this.
Yeah.
Print this slide.
But if you can remember this, it will be easier. Yeah.
Oh, don't try to remember it, but when you use it like 10 days, for 10 days, you're gonna memorize it.
Yeah.
Naturally. Just
Control R.
Control R. By the way, when they say control for the Mac users, is Command.
Command R.
Right? Command R. Yeah. And then you see something?
Yes.
Yeah, you see the control,
Just a
the
tab.
speed control here. I just change 100% to 200%.
Oh.
So it's faster.
Yeah. So
Twice
now I have to
faster.
change the other track as well.
Okay.
And then Command R, and then change it to
200.
200.
So
And
now
then
it's
click at the empty space, and then backspace here.
remove the empty space.
Remove empty space.
Oh.
And then
Oh,
let's
that's
look.
nice.
Let's see if it's faster. Full screen.
Brrr.
2 times faster.
Yeah, that's
Suddenly
good.
I type very fast.
Yeah,
Mhm.
save a
So
lot of
this-
time.
This is so why do we do a lot of this editing? We don't do it because we want to be Hollywood.
No.
We don't do it because we want to be make like we want
Fancy stuff,
yeah,
yeah.
too fancy. We want to do it to help the students learn.
Mm.
Yeah.
We put our face here because Ajahn Bo said some paper from MIT
They want to look at your
or
face
Stanford
too.
said that it helps
Yeah.
with the
Mm.
attention.
Right.
We
Try to zoom in.
we
Yeah.
zoom in because we want to help the student with a small screen.
Mhm.
We change the speed. We want
Mhm.
to because we want to save the students' time.
Time.
Mhm.
By the way, don't speed up when you are explaining tough concepts, right?
Just the
Maybe you
part
want
that-
to slow down.
Yeah, just the part that's too lengthy.
Yeah.
And maybe boring. So,
Yeah, or sometimes cut it out together. Just swap it. Like sometimes your computer has a problem, and then let me go change some settings here.
Uh-huh.
The students don't need to
Take
see
it
that.
out.
Just
Take it
cut
out.
it out,
Yeah.
right? Or sometimes
Save time.
you're just typing something very long. You just
Mm.
do 200%,
Mhm.
like I
Faster.
did, or maybe 400%.
Mhm.
Uh-huh.
It helps a lot, and the student will appreciate
Mhm.
the
Yeah.
effort that you put. Sometimes they don't know it at first
Yeah.
because it's so natural, but they feel that this video is only 10 minutes long, but
Mhm.
it teaches you a lot of things. They can pause, they can go back if they don't understand.
Mm.
Yeah.
Right? And now for the audio, by the way, if you look at the bottom
Mm.
right hand corner, you can see the audio graph.
Mhm.
I want to say a little bit about this too, but I don't want you to hear the audio from the
Right.
Mm.
video here. But you want to keep an eye on this part,
Mhm.
and you see that the audio is bouncing around
Yeah.
what is it, -5 and -10 decibel,
Oh, okay.
right? So this, in this technical term, I don't know why it's like this, but 0 decibel means the loudest of your speaker,
Okay.
the loudest your speaker can
The
handle,
maximum. Yeah.
the maximum. You never go above 0 decibel,
Yeah.
right? But 0 decibel is the loudest. So somewhere between 0 and -10 is good.
Okay.
But if your audio turn out to be, when you're speaking important part, turns out to be around -15 to -20, something like this, it's going to be difficult to hear if they use
Yeah.
an old cell phone or a computer without
Not very
a
clear.
strong
Yeah.
speaker, right? And that's where you lose students the most. Bad audio hurt student more than bad video.
Video.
Oh, bad
Right?
visual.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you want to bump up your
Sound level.
your sound a little bit, but never ever have it hit 0,
Mm.
because
Yeah.
that's when you see
That's how you lose students
red,
too.
the red part. It's like blast. It's like you are yelling in their ears.
You will go
Mhm.
deaf.
And sometimes if they have their speaker on full blast,
Yeah.
the speaker can damage as well.
Okay.
Oh.
And if
It's
they use
hurt.
expensive headphone, then it's
Audio level should be
Yeah.
on yellow.
around in the yellow, green, yellow, something like that. So
Thank you.
so
Thank you,
right now I
Rajan.
see that it's already good. I don't need to boost it at all because I use a clip microphone. So
Yeah.
that's the way I do it. Okay. If I have 2 minutes more, I can show the
Yes.
upload. If I have more than that, I can show the text. Well, the text you already know how to do it in PowerPoint, right? So let's show how to do the export. This is all in the program, but if you want it on YouTube or in the video file, what is it? The video file, Ajahn Bo?
MP4.
4.
Yes.
MP4 MOV,
Format,
right?
yes.
You can do that as well here. So you go to the Rocket
But before you export, there's a question though. If you do the Thai character, is it allowed to do the Thai character?
Oh,
DaVinci allows Thai character caption or not? I think so,
thank
right?
you for the question.
Yeah.
As you can see, the way I did this overlay here.
Oh, you do in PowerPoint.
I did it in PowerPoint
as a picture,
and that's one of the reason I do it, because DaVinci Resolve as well as Adobe Premiere Pro are very bad at Thai characters, especially when you have some non-standard fonts, and you have ไม่โทไม่เอก like the vowels that go above and below the standard line, like a lot of Asian language, probably some of the language,
we have
Asian
special
language
characters,
something like that as well. Some characters go above and below the line, and these programs are pretty bad at that. Sometimes
look like an alien language, sometimes
they don't. So that's why I just cut out the trouble and just go to PowerPoint, because PowerPoint works very well for the local language. But of course you can use the text, the standard text in the effect here, title and then text here, and it supports Thai language as well. But it's sometimes
not all the fonts.
Not all the fonts.
Okay.
Sometimes you see some bugs, but so does Premiere. Premiere has bugs.
So the answer is yes and no.
Yeah, just use PowerPoint. Yeah. So the way you export it is that you go to the mode on the right hand side. It looks like a rocket. Yeah. That means deliver or launch, right? You click here. It goes to this. It looks like this. Let's see the option. Custom YouTube, Vimeo,
Twitter.
Yeah. If I just want a file, I use H246. Apparently that's the code for some video encoder latest one. Latest stable popular one. Right?
Okay.
So I just use this. But if I want to upload it to YouTube too, it's very easy because I just pick YouTube.
Yeah.
And it's the settings is already put in, like full HD stuff like that.
Yeah. 1080p.
I can change it to like this one is 4K.
Yeah.
And you just pick browse and choose the location
that you want to save it in.
That you want to export to. Maybe here. And put the file name. I usually put X in front of file name because it means export. Wait a minute.
You have so many mouses, mouse cursors.
Python loop, and then save. And here, I put the title. This one is not the file name. This one is the title of my YouTube video.
You can input it right here. Okay.
Python for loop example. And then put the description here or leave it blank.
Yeah.
Change the visibility to whatever, public.
Unlisted.
I can say public.
Public.
Change the category to education or whatever. Yes. And then add to render queue. And then render all.
Render all. Oh, okay.
Sit back and relax for a long video, like if I teach like a 20 minutes video.
That's not so bad.
Yeah. Sometimes it takes almost an hour to render. It depends on your RAM and your other programs as well. But this one is a very short video, and now it's 50%. So it's
not so bad.
It's gonna be done soon. And after it's done, the nice thing is it's gonna upload it to YouTube
automatically.
Of course, the first time you have to put in your username password for
to log in
account. And then it goes to YouTube. It doesn't have the Facebook plugin yet, but that's probably a good thing. But it uploads to YouTube and it's live. I mean, it's public right away, or you can set it to private to review it first and then make it public later. So that saves a lot of. That's something Premiere cannot do at this time.
Okay. Yeah. But how long for the Premiere to use for the export into there? MP4 though.
Uh,
Is it the same amount or maybe a little
oh,
faster?
actually, I don't know that. They
Yeah.
are equally slow.
Oh, okay.
These two programs are professional programs, and they
Yeah.
expect a fast computer.
Uh-huh.
But if you use a slow computer with low RAM, it's sometimes gonna take it could take like 3 hours. That
Mhm.
happened to me for my old computer that
Mhm.
has only 8 gigabytes of RAM.
Yeah.
This one has 32 gigabytes of RAM.
In the meantime, we
Yeah.
have a couple of questions. How about CapCut and Kinemaster? Have you ever used it?
Kinemaster, I love it.
Yeah.
Only that Kinemaster doesn't work on a computer.
Oh,
It works on
mobile devices.
mobile device and
iPad.
tablets,
Yeah.
which is good because it works on tablet.
Mhm, mhm.
You probably don't want to do serious video editing work on a small cell
Yeah,
phone
yeah.
for too long. It's gonna hurt your neck and your back. Yeah, but
Right.
on an iPad, maybe it could work.
Yeah.
Kinemaster is good. It's not free though. It costs about $20 per year,
Okay.
which is
Affordable, not too bad.
cheaper than your coffee. Sorry.
No, not cheaper.
Yeah, but it's very good. But
Yeah.
but sometimes I want to work on my computer because my computer is faster than my
I
cell phone.
agree. I'm
Yeah,
not a
but
big
sometimes-
fan.
But for some people, the cell phone is faster than the
Yeah.
computer. So
Yeah.
maybe you want to look at that option
That's
as well.
true.
I see a question about noise recording,
Yeah.
removing noise.
Canceling the noise.
And I want to show you that. By the way, the upload was complete. Here, I can show you a little bit, but I cannot let you hear it because the audio by Zoom
Yeah.
will filter out the noise automatically.
Right.
Right.
So you
Zoom
cannot
is
see the effect.
Too smart.
But you can try at home. You see, I show you the fusion mode. I
Mhm.
show you the deliver mode. There is also the music mode here.
Okay.
It's called Fairlight. I don't know where that name comes from, but it looks like a musical note.
Yeah.
Just press here, and that's where you see the magic. You can resize the timelines a little bit. You want to go to the. Let me repeat the question again. The teacher asked, how can I remove noise from audio in DaVinci Resolve, right? So I go to the music mode. You want to resize the audio track so that you can see the quiet part. You want to go to the quiet part because that's where you can hear the noise when
Right.
you're not speaking. And then you listen to the noise once with your headphone on high, right? So that you can hear the difference. And then you go to the control here, effect control. I want to zoom in here. That's why it's important to zoom in, right? It's because it's so small. And then you press the plus sign under the effect. Let me zoom. You go to restoration and then noise reduction. Again,
Here we go.
let me repeat that. You go to the plus sign under the effect. And then you go to restoration and then noise reduction. And then you see a lot of controls here, very confusing because this is a professional stuff, but don't be intimidated because you just press auto speech mode, and that's it. And that's it. And then you listen to the quiet part again. I guarantee you it's going to be a lot quieter. But I also want to say that noise reduction software does not replace a good microphone. You need a good microphone. Placing the microphone at a good location, close enough to your mouth, but not directly in front of it, right? So close enough to your mouth so that it reduces noise by a lot. But then the noise can still get into the system a little bit, but you can remove it using the software. And DaVinci Resolve and Premiere Pro and iMovie are all very good at that. I have tried them both and I love them equally, actually. And let's see it delivers to the YouTube, and it also produce a file here that I can play. Yeah. So if you go to my YouTube channel, you probably see the video. So that's all for DaVinci Resolve. But Ajahn Bo, do you want to add anything, or let's look at the questions here?
Yeah, I think so. Thank you for your
So okay, just keep the questions coming, and we can try to answer them as we go. So somebody suggests that the audio level should be on
yellow.
About yellow.
Or
Okay, thank you.
Minus 15 normal.
ครับผม
Okay. So I guess we have.
Let me go back to this a little bit.
Right.
To recap on the shortcut key that I want you to know. Basically, the first three keys A, B, and Shift C are what you need to remember to begin to use it. But the keys on the bottom, don't try to memorize them. Just keep this sheet as a reference when you first use DaVinci Resolve. And after a month, I guarantee you will remember them without trying, because you use it a lot.
Become long-term memory.
Yeah. So
exactly.
From practice.
Yeah. So that's the main mode is the edit mode, right? And the selection mode and blade mode using the shortcut key, just for reference. And this is how you do the green screen. And let me talk a little bit about OBS.
Yeah, sure.
Because that's another program that you use to need OBS in order to do a picture, a green screen overlay like Ajahn Bo showed you on Zoom. But if you want to just do that, you can use the new feature of Zoom. But if you want to do something beyond that, some other more special effects, different sources, like webcams, screenshots, picture in picture, image from live image from your cell phone, something like that, and move around. You need to make something called scenes in OBS. So in OBS, scenes.
What are scenes?
Scenes are the prepared scenes. Such as webcams, screenshot, picture in pictures.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I think that's a quiz.
Maybe.
What are the scenes again? I'm sorry.
The scenes are the prepared scenes that you want to show to the students. It could be a webcam, screenshot, or picture in picture. Scene does not mean mountains, flowers, ocean, sunset. No, those are not scenes in OBS, right? So OBS is another program that is 100% free. And this one is not from a company, it's from a non-profit. So they're not trying to sell you anything, right? So it's produced by volunteers. Nice. It's very good. OBS is Open Broadcast Studio. And when you put things on the scene in OBS, you can like make it fit the screen very easily by right-click on it, transform, and then fit to screen. Right-click, transform, and then fit to screen, and it's gonna fill the whole screen. And then you can switch between different scenes, different cameras, and go. And it's wonderful. And then you can use the output from OBS, put it into Zoom, put it into Microsoft Teams, Google Meet, whatever conference program, or you can record it on your computer and then use that recording for your YouTube video or something like that as well. And it's again completely free.
That's good. But we're not focusing on OBS Studio today, but if you are a Thai viewer, you can go back to our webinar 6. That Ajahn Mok go over the OBS in detail, and then you can take a look and follow that as well.
You can see me dancing to Koisu.
Okay, that's a highlight. Okay.
and that's what I want to say. And of course, when I say everything is wonderful, I also want to give love to Adobe Premiere Pro that I used a lot in the past as well, because my university, King Mongkut University of Technology, Thonburi, thank thanks to my university,
Very generous.
I can use it for free because
Yeah.
otherwise it is very expensive.
The whole Adobe though, right?
It's like 200. Yeah, it's like $2,000 per person per year to use it.
Oh, that's a
that
lot of
costs a
money.
lot.
Yeah.
That's a lot of money. But I can use it for free because my institution, my university pays for it.
Yeah.
But I want to try something for other people outside the university as well. And Adobe, that's why DaVinci Resolve is a good alternative. And it's not like a cheap alternative because it's actually as good as Adobe Premiere Pro.
Yeah. Okay.
That's nice.
Perfect. So
Wow.
we learned a lot, you know, and now I would like to kind of try DaVinci Resolve and try to see if I can do a professional video just like that as well. But for me, it's learning all of this is quite take some time and learning curve, right? But we also record it and record this webinar, and then we're going to put on YouTube. So if you cannot follow very clearly, you can just come back to our clip, or even in this Facebook Live, you can just come back later on this afternoon as well, and then you can follow Ajahn Mok's procedure on how to use DaVinci Resolve. For me, though, I would like to give you another option that I use a lot, and I would say it's kind of like affordable, somewhat, you know, video editing software, which is Camtasia. So I'm gonna go to our small studio over there, and let's take a look on my second computer right here.
We have a secret.
We have yes. Okay. Well, let's see. Are we here yet? Okay. See, I'm right here. Maybe I have to stop share on that one. Okay, I have to stop share on that one.
Okay, do.
Okay, perfect.
Okay.
สวัสดีครับ Hello. Now I have another studio right here, and I'm gonna show you how I edit my video. I use this all the time actually because I'm more inclined to edit my video on the computer. I'm not very a big fan on using small devices, or because you know my fingers are too big and too fatty finger, so it's not very precise. So let's take a look at my screen right here. I have two screens just to be easier, and a camera that I can record myself, right? And then just normal Techsmith Camtasia that you can download. This one, I have to tell you that it's not free. It's free for a certain period of time, but if you want to buy it, it's just one time only. It's not like an annual fee or monthly fee or whatever, but it's just one time. I think it's like $250, you know, and sometimes they have like a free upgrade or maybe just small fee for the upgrades. So I think that's okay. You know, it's like 8,000 baht.
They've been around like about 10-15 years. I've used it when I was a student as well.
Yeah, and it has a lot of function that is very easy to follow. So I love this one. So let's take a look at my screen here. If you can, okay, right now. So if you open the software of Camtasia, it's gonna look kind of like DaVinci Resolve or Adobe Premiere Pro, that you have a timeline down here, and you have your screen that you want to take a look of your video up here. And you have a lot of function of the libraries, the icons, the intro, the outro. You know, let's take a look at one of the intro like this. Yeah, this is the intro. You can put your text on it. Yeah. Okay, so let's say if I want to record my class, you know, for something like this, and then I can put myself, my face onto the video as well. How am I going to do that? Okay. So it has this function called record right here. So you just hit record. It will record the entire screen, or maybe like half of the screen is fine too. Excuse me. So if I have my my PowerPoint, I can just put my PowerPoint on like this. So I can record it, and it's gonna give you this tiny box that you can see yourself, you know, in front of the green screen, and you can select your camera, you can select your audio, and whenever you're ready, you can just hit record. Okay, so I'm gonna move this out of the way a little bit, and now I'm gonna hit record. Okay, so it's gonna count down. All right. So hello everyone. Now we're going to be talking about the formation of the peptide bond, that is C-double-bond-O and NH right here. So between these two amino acids, the first amino acid, we're going to take out one hydroxyl group from the carboxylic group right here, and one hydrogen atom from the amine group right here. So when they combine together into the peptide bond, it will remove one water molecule. That's why it's called condensation reaction. Now I hit stop. Okay, so let's take a look. So it's going to give you automatically onto the timeline. And when you play it, all right. So hello everyone. Now we're going to be talking about the formation of the peptide bond. Oh, that's very nice. So you already have picture in picture right here. And myself will be in this corner. You can resize it. Now I feel a little bit too big, so you can make yourself thinner. No, not really. So you can resize it, you can control it, and then you can just put right here. But you don't want a green screen right behind you, though. You want to remove the green screen, right? You can right click on it and then say add visual effects and then remove a color. It will give you kind of like Adobe Premiere or in DaVinci Resolve as well, that it's going to ask you which color that you want to remove. You can use this dropper and take out.
I see.
Yeah, see? So it's going to be synced together like that. And NH right here. So between these two amino acids, the first amino acid, you're going to take out. Okay, so it has the same thing. You have the audio track combined with the visual track. So I remember that I kind of struggle a little bit around here. Water right here, right? One water. Yeah. So I don't want this part because it doesn't look very smooth. So I just cut it out using this scissor. And then it's gone. So it's going to come like this. You remove one water molecule. That's nicer,
Wow.
right? And then whenever the audio ends, I think that's the end of my clip. So I can just remove it using just like that. Okay.
I see.
And at the beginning as well, where did I? Okay. So this is where Ajahn Mok come here, and then oh, okay. So the sound start right here, so I can just remove everything in front of it and cut it. There we go. Now it's kind of look pretty dry, so I want to improve the production value a little bit using the intro. So I can come to the library here and I can select the intro. So it has a lot of things though. It has the outros, it had the intros, it had an icon and everything. So I want to try the intro, maybe this one. Okay, let's take a look at this one. This is the intro. Okay, there's the Techsmith Camtasia on it. I can just drag and drop here. That's the intro.
So all that text, you can change it. Right?
That's right. So if you can come the timeline, draw the timeline to the text, you can just double click on the text and then you can type it in, say peptide bond formation. Ooh, something like this. Okay, formation. Okay, like that. And for this thing, you can take a look as well that it has 4 media in it, and this had 8 media in it. If you don't want this box thing, you can just remove it like that. So it has just only this Techsmith. Okay, this one can be deleted. And now it's just only the effect, right, in the front. it has 2 more tags, which you can delete. The top one, you just hit backspace. Do not hit delete, right? That mom just to say. And below here, maybe you can put in, say, 211449 protein technology, something like that, you know, for the name of the class. You can also go back to the library, and you can search for music track. You can put the music on here. There's a lot of music come with the package already, so you don't have to search for a licensed music or whatever, but you can just use this. This one, double click on it. Sounds pretty upbeat, so I will select this one and then drag and drop here. Now the music track is just way too long, right? So you can just control and scroll down to see the whole picture. And then you can just shrink it to this size.
Oh, just the intro.
Yes. So it will go like this. See how easy is that?
Wow.
Okay, and you can change the transition as well. You can go to transition. You can put the transition here, and you can put the transition like fade or whatever on here, and another transition on here, and that's pretty much it. So looks like myself is way too big, so it's kind of cover the some of information here, so I remove it. And if you are satisfied with it, then you can just export it, hitting share button right here. You can share into the local file, save on your computer, or you can just directly to YouTube. Let's go to the YouTube. And same thing, you can put the title like peptide bond formation, description, category, education. I can make it public, and then I can hit finish. Now it can just rendering, and it's gonna be on YouTube. Look how fast it is, because it's a very short video,
Wow,
right?
that's very fast.
Well, that's step 1. And now step 2, and they are processing already on YouTube, and it's now can be sent the link to your students. That's how I like about it. You know, that it's quite easy to use. It already has some of the content in the library, the intro, the outro, the music track, and everything. So you can just drag and drop, and it's quite intuitive. It costs a lot of fee, but you know, I think it's a good investment, and I use it quite very often for this one. Okay.
Yeah, and one thing, Tom,
Yes.
that I see when we show a few options of video editing software, you can see a lot of patterns, right? You usually there's like a preview on the top, and then the timeline at the bottom spans the entire length of the screen, and then you see the audio track, the video track, and at the green screen effect, sometimes called delta key, chroma key, or green screen, or cut the background,
it's the same meaning,
something like that. So when you practice on one software, and then later on you need to switch to another software, you can kind of
got confused a little.
Transfer your knowledge, right?
Yeah,
transfer
but
your
it's
skill.
The same concept.
Yeah, it's like you don't feel like you have to choose the right one at this time.
Right.
Yeah, you feel familiar with this program, just use it on your on your
which one
teaching.
suit your style the most.
Yeah.
And you know,
and then
like,
later on, if you decide to change, you can switch it, and
Yeah.
then the concept of editing the videos still stays pretty much the same
Similar.
across
Yeah, exactly.
software. The interface may look a little different.
Right.
Yeah.
So now it's done. See?
Wow.
Wow, it's like
That's impressive.
And that's not even 10 minutes.
yeah.
Okay, perfect.
Yeah.
Thank you.
What I like about Camtasia is that all a function is in the same only
In the
one
same place.
program.
Yeah,
Right? You
yeah.
don't need to go
You
further.
can do the text and
Yeah.
everything. It support Thai
Uh-huh.
character, but probably not all the fonts, but most of the part, it's pretty okay. So, all right, let's me share screen a little bit here. Okay, so we have seen a lot of example already how to create all of this video, but we also would like to present you some tips for optimizing student engagement as well. First is try to create a concise video, not longer than 10 minutes, maybe 6 to 9 minutes is quite good, you know.
Yeah.
And then try to use informal spoken language because we can connect better to the students, right? Because if you use like a written language, it's going to be like a robot reading for you. And if you use a normal casual language, they can relate to you better.
And learn easily more than
exactly, like learning from a human, right? And try to avoid lengthy explanation, try to insert some examples, you know, and they can grasp the idea better. Insert storytelling, excerpts, you know, inspiration story, that can kind of more like in diffuse mode for not like learning all every minute, right?
Students learn better with context.
Yeah.
Right. They need context to
connect all the ideas that I've learned or from their experience as well. Make it inclusive for this particular class. Say you may want to make a new video if the situation changes. For example, if there's some events, you know, of in the world, you can use that current event and put into your video. So they'll make spatial for them.
Recently, I noticed that every year the students who attend the university, they change. Like year 1, year 2, year 3, they are not the same.
That's true.
Change every year.
So we listen to different music, follow different superstars.
Right.
So different audience. So why not just cater to the different of demographic that's gonna be our student, right? Be enthusiastic. Keep the energy level up, you know, be lively, be positive.
And how about your secret to keep your energy?
A lot of highly
caffeine.
caffeinated. Okay, and my secret, not so secret, try to look good on camera. You don't need to be good looking, but you can look good, you know. For example, if you compare between this photo, what's wrong with this photo? Well, a handsome guy sitting there, but the lighting is not very nice, right? It's not very appealing.
And the crowd like your shirt.
Yeah. So let's look at this one. Much better. See, you can just use a better lighting, you know, in front of you, and you can just put some jacket on, you know, a coat on, and it looks so much nicer.
And also smile. Keep smiling.
Yeah, keep smiling.
Even under the mask.
Yeah, exactly.
Right,
Smile under the mask.
And
your eyes can smile too.
And better light
is
more important than more expensive camera.
That's true. That's true.
Better light change your life.
It's the new slogan. Okay. So boost your charisma. เสน่ห์เพิ่มเสน่ห์ boost your charisma. Smile. Yeah, just like what Ajahn Mok said. Even under the mask, you can smile. Keep up the energy level.
Right.
Act natural. Don't try to force too much, you know, if that's not you. Okay. And keep eye contact onto the camera. Sometimes I have a hard time to do as well. And we have a trick. We just put the celebrity photo in front of the camera so you will look at the photo. Just right now we have BNK.
BNK48.
Yeah, just right in front of our camera. Use clear and calm voice, just like Ajahn Mok said. The sound, the quality of sound is very important, and also your voice as well. You know, you try to use normal language, clear and calm voice. You know, dress to impress. You know, because this can last very long time, and also it can be shared around the world. You know, so when you dress look good, it will kind of say that you are trying, you know, to make it an impression, a good impression. And have a sense of humor. You know, you can insert jokes no matter how lame it is, but it's a joke, you know. It's just using some help tools and everything, and try to be confident And last but not least, be yourself.
Right.
You know, and I think the student will appreciate that the effort that you put into this. Okay. So that's pretty much it. I think have we covered all of the Q&A, all the questions? Okay,
I think
audio.
so.
Okay, I think we have. If you have any question, I forgot to share my screen. I already shared my screen.
Yeah.
Ah,
Right.
okay, sorry. Okay, this is before. Okay, cut. So just like I said before, that we record all of this webinar, and then you can look back later in our YouTube channel of EdSociate, and then you can come and follow back. Maybe you want to try along with Ajahn Mok's section that you want to try the DaVinci Resolve, or going back to webinar, the 6th time webinar of EdSociate for the OBS or whatever. You can come back and take a look at this if you can follow very clearly. So, and please follow us on Facebook as well, facebook.com/EdSociate, and we have the announcement of the news or events or some activities. And lately we have games like EdSoVinci or something like that. Yeah,
That's fun.
that's a fun game, and then you can just get our small gift through the mail as well. And for Thai viewer, เรามีเสพสอนบทมิสอนเสพสอนบทมิสอน in Thai นะ most of the Wednesday night, right, about night, what you call it, 7 p.m. at night. Can switch between the language. Okay. You can come here บนเรื่องสอนปรับทุกข์ตอบปัญหาคาใจแวะมาทักทายกับเราได้ในเสพสอนบทมิสอน through the Facebook of EdSociate.
And if we get a lot of feedback from our international audience for this webinar, maybe we'll try to make more international webinars in the future.
Yeah, if you like it, if you like,
or the live or our Facebook live,
yes,
will be some of them will be in English.
Yeah,
So that
we can do that.
We can support our friends in
around the globe.
Yeah, around the globe.
Exactly.
Our neighbors.
And I can practice my English more because,
more.
we don't really use that much of.
Sometimes we try to use other language other than English.
Yeah, snake,
like
fish.
Korean or Japanese. Or
that's just way too complicated.
Yeah, at least to say hello or thanks.
Yeah, why not, right? Kamsanida. Okay. We have a post-seminar survey as well, so please go on to this link, and give us some feedback. If you want more of the international webinar like this, just let us know, and we try to make it happen as best as that we can. And the post-seminar survey will be bit.ly/survey_9. Okay, so or you can simply scan this QR code as well. Okay. All right. We also have a certificate for this webinar upon passing all the quizzes that we already review all the answers, right?
Didn't miss anything. Yeah.
Not very hard.
Yeah,
okay.
We expect 100%.
Yeah, from everybody. Okay, the quiz for the e-certificate is here, cmu.to/EdSo9quiz, and you will get the certificate. I think it's going to be in English version. From the Chiang University and signed by the president of our university. So it's quite special. And the way to do it is a little bit complicated, but not too much. If you already register to the CMU Lifelong, you can just go to the CMU Lifelong Education and register to be a lifelong learner.
And it's free.
And it's completely free. And then you can access a lot of MOOCs, a lot of webinars and courses, but for this particular one, you do the quiz, which has only 12 questions. And then when you pass it, I think more than eight, right? 8 out of 9, maybe 9 out of 12. You will get the e-certificate. You can download that. It might take some time to process the e-certificate, maybe like 1 or 2 days. And then you can come back and look at your account, and it will have the e-certificate right there. Some of the system are in Thai, so sorry, but the blue one is login, and this one is register. So if you haven't registered yet, you can just register, and then you can just log in. Once you log in, this course, the instruction video from 0 to hero, it will give out the green button like this, access to this course. You just hit on the access to Discord, and it will bring about the page look like this, and you can just click on the post test. Once you click on the post test and do all the tests, it will kind of have the quiz, and then you pass the quiz, you can download the e-certificate on the next couple days or so.
If we cannot pass at the first attempt,
You can do it as many times as you
Yeah.
want. Yes.
unlimited
Or
attempts.
watch the webinar again.
Yeah,
Then
yeah,
do
we
it.
already review all of them. Okay, so it's already noon. I think we have covered a lot of things that might be useful for you. We think that this type of webinar is the first time that we do in international version. So just let us know if you like it, or if you want something changed a little bit, or give us some suggestion, or encourage us if you want some other content that you feel that might be more beneficial. Just let us know through the survey. And this seminar could not have happened without the help from the ITSC CMU, or Information Technology Service Center of Chiang Mai University, the CMU School of Lifelong Education, which is our main host, and also the Chiang Mai University. So I think that's pretty much it for our webinar.
Yeah, thank you for all the questions from the audience and all the feedback that we get
Yes,
so
definitely.
far.
And thank you for the technical team behind all of this event. They're working very hard, and now I think it's quite good, very smooth. Okay.
Right.
All right. So thank you, everyone. And I would like to thank our speakers as well, Ajahn Mark, Ajahn Bo, and hopefully we'll see you next time. Keep following us on Facebook, and we will let you know what's the topic of the next webinar, because it's going to be, just let us know if you want a special topic that we can do. For now, I would like to thank everyone and see you next time. สวัสดีครับ
สวัสดีครับ
Bye bye, everyone.